Good morning. What is today? Is it Monday? Happy Monday. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's been a couple of days since we last were here together, but today I wanted to get back on and try to build something in The Sims 4. We've been playing with Tiffany and getting her going with her career as a secret agent. I believe she's on level 2 or 3 at this point of her career. And it's an inactive job, so there's not a whole lot that we do with her on a day-to-day basis. And there's actually quite a few things that I've been wanting to try in terms of upgrading her house. We've made a few improvements to the kitchen, the bedroom, and slowly but surely working on the living room. But before or instead of doing that today, I actually want to try building something in The Sims 4. So I actually attempted to start building a Thomas Kinkade-inspired house. And so if you don't know, Thomas Kinkade is an artist. And when I was a kid, I used to really love completing these things called Puzz 3Ds. And essentially, they were puzzles that you could build into a 3D object. So, for example, this Thomas Kinkade house that was inspired and turned into a puzzle is one of the first ones that I think it was the first one that I ever did. And I always thought it was just the most beautiful little house, little cottage. And so I would like to see if I can recreate it here in The Sims 4. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the stuff that's in build mode. So we're just going to do what we can. I have an inspiration photo that I'm going to be going based off of. And I actually already started this build last week at some point, but I think I might want to just scrap it and start all over. And also, I'm not following a tutorial or anything. I have attempted to look through some of the build to not necessarily tutorials, but like the videos that other Sims creators put online to teach you how to build things in The Sims 4. But I'm just gonna wing it, and maybe we'll get back to actually completing one of those tutorials at some point. But today, I'm just gonna start over and see what we can make happen. So we'll go ahead and jump into the game. Say hello to Tiffany. And then we'll just go straight to build mode and see what we can make. If there's a way that I can figure out how to show an image on the screen to show you what I'm attempting to build, I will definitely do that. Okay, so what I actually want to do is, let me think. We're going to go into live mode, and then we're going to go to manage worlds. We haven't done anything, so we'll just go to manage worlds first. And I want to go to this lot here, bargain bin, and we're gonna go to build. So I'll show you what I've already completed, and then we can decide if we want to adjust it or change it at all. So here's what we have so far. We'll put the walls up. As you can see, it's a house. Like, yeah, it's definitely a house. Where my challenge comes in is right over here. This area right here, as you can see, the roof is not quite doing what a roof should be doing. So I'm not entirely sure how to make that work. Maybe we'll start all over because maybe it's a situation where like the actual shape of the house itself is just kind of funky. So maybe that's what's causing all these things. So actually what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to go ahead and bulldoze the lot and we'll start over, friends. And that's okay. Sometimes you just need to start fresh because in the time that I have been playing with Tiffany, I have definitely learned a couple of things. Like I know how to change swatches. I know how to move things around, stuff like that. So from what I see, usually when I watch people do their building is they usually start with the floor plan. So they put up some walls and they go from there. I'm going to see, where should we start? Let me actually pull up my description or my reference photo really quick. And if you care to look it up yourself, I believe it's called the Puzz, like puzzle, but just P-U-Z-Z, Puzz, the number 3D, Thomas Kinkade, Painter of the Light, Home is Where the Heart Is puzzle. And so you'll see it's a really cute white cottage, blue trim. It has gardens in the front, a little walkway, and it's just surrounded by trees and is super quaint and just very cute. So we'll go ahead and pull this up as our reference. And the good thing about this place is that it has just a very simple back to it. Like it's just one flat back. So if this is the back of the house, for example, it has one long room here, maybe not that big, but it's sort of like that. Comes out maybe that much, goes in. It's kind of just looks like it's an L shape, to be honest. Something like that. And in the front, there's a porch with a little awning over it. So if we put the walls up, does that look accurate? Maybe this moves this way to make that a little bit wider. Maybe this moves up a little bit because the front place, I'm going to put a window because I want to put the windows where, and I think there is a window with, it's with blue trim. And let's just use this one. So this window, there is one window that goes like right here essentially. And I'll use those to kind of try and get the scale. It's pretty close to the front of the building, so we'll go ahead and do that and put that there. There is another window on this side, kind of in the middle of the house. And then I'm trying to see if I can find the picture of the back of the puzzle. Oh, there we go. Back of the box. Perfect. Let's just open that. Whoopsies. Go there. The trouble with this is that this is a very old puzzle. I can't even tell you when it was first created. So it's kind of hard to find accurate photos. But in the back here, we have one window here, kind of, yeah, a little, kind of right, yeah, like right there. We've got a couple others, like maybe here and here. Okay, and then we'll move to this side. And we've got another couple of windows on this side as well, kind of in these areas. Kind of halfway or so. We'll just put it there for now, and then we'll see what kind of comes of this. I personally don't really love this window right there. I would kind of rather have it be a little bit further back. The image definitely shows that it's pretty close to that corner part right here, but I just don't really like the way that looks from the inside. You know, I prefer that there's a little bit of room right there between the corner and the edge of the house. So we're gonna leave that like that. Okay, great. Move house, save to library, undo, sledgehammer, design tool, eyedropper. Oh, you can copy an object. Interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Build wall, tool, create, Control Z, undo. Okay. I'm going to, whoops. So in this photo, it actually looks like this has two, maybe 2.5 stories, as in there's probably an attic space because the roof pieces actually look like it comes up into a point and there's a third window at the very, very top. So I'm going to see maybe what we can do here. We can make this medium wall height. Copy, tall wall height, raised platform. I don't really know what that means, but okay. We'll just leave that as it is right there. Now it definitely does have a second story, so I'm going to Google how to make a second story in Sims 4. Click on the hammer icon located in the top right. Okay. Once you're in build mode, locate the floor tool. Okay, this is kind of confusing. I was looking at one of the, when you Google something and how it comes up with an AI generated response, I was looking at that, but I'm just going to click into the article because it didn't seem like that was quite correct. Okay. That seems like a confusing set of instructions, so I'm going to look somewhere else. How to build second floor in The Sims 4. I don't like the format of this. Going back. Okay, so we're going to watch a quick 46-second video from Guide Realm on YouTube, how to add a second floor in The Sims 4. Okay, so we have one floor, it looks like, in this guide. And we're in build mode, check. Stairs and ladders, okay. So we put some stairs. Okay, and then, oops, we're traveling again. Okay, so what they did is they put some stairs, just some regular old stairs, and then we came up here and there's like a little entry for where the stairs are. And then we came over, I see, okay, oops. And then we came over and added more walls. There we go. So we added walls here. Perfect. Oh, look at that. And then there is, oops, let's undo whatever that was. Maybe let's undo it this way because we kind of do want the stairs to be accessible. Undo that. I just want to move. There we go. We'll do that. And then we'll sledgehammer these walls. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And boop. Okay, look at that. We have a second floor. This is great. Love a 46-second tutorial. So basically to make a second floor, you just have to add some stairs first and then have the platform up so you can see the top of the building, and then you can add the second floor, just like adding any other walls. Okay, this is great. I'm gonna once again go back to the reference photo and add some windows. And you know what I actually also might do? I might make this medium wall height because, like I said, the reference photo actually has 3 sets of windows. It's got these square windows. In the front, it has a multi-pane window. I would show you if I knew how to show the image here, but it has the paned windows that curve on this first floor area. Then it has another set of these regular just blue windows, and then up here it has like a decorative window. So I'm hoping maybe that double hung window, what does that mean? Oh, look at that, and I copied it. We're learning, people. This is great. Okay, awesome. I don't know if that's quite the height, but we'll put them there for now. And then let's see if this, amazing, it looks just like this where it's in between the two of them. This is great. Okay, cool. I don't know if we'll keep that exact thing, but we'll just put it there for placement purposes. And then we'll come back here. Supports extra large and curved walls. Oh, that's great. So the thing that we actually are looking at by room, oops, okay. So the thing that I'm actually looking at, I think that there was an example. Let's look by window. Let's just look at everything that they have here in the base game. I'm looking for a curved paned window, just like this. And we'll put this right here. Perfection. Wonderful. And we can change the color of that as well. I think it's, let's see, what does it look like? It's got blue panes in the front, so we'll do this one. Precious. All right, great. Let's see if there are any other windows to add here on just this regular square shape. So what's interesting about this is that it looks like, it looks like actually there just might be some funky looking, it just might be a little funky in terms of, because the shape of the roof, maybe we try the roof. Maybe we try doing roofs now. Okay. Let's just make an attempt. Why not? That's the only way that we're going to learn how to do this. So we have a gabled roof. We have a hexagonal roof, half-hipped roof, a diagonal gabled roof. I don't know what that means, but to me, we're going to change this. I'm going to bring this to the side, and we're going to bring this back because the triangle does go all the way back. Great. Now, does it always clip on the edges like this? Is that intentional? I mean, and granted, I am referencing a 2D house, you know, so maybe I'm the weird one here. Because really, if we were to look at the scale, this is like up here. So maybe we change this to regular wall height. And then we put that there, just so that we kind of extend it out a little bit more. Sure, let's do that. Why not? Now, here's where things got a little bit wonky-tonky. Is we're gonna do that, must be applied to a roof. Well, what am I doing? Eyedropper. Oh, you think that I'm trying to copy the type of roof? No. I'm trying to copy the roof itself. How do I do that? Roof patterns. No, I'm not necessarily looking for that. Can I just like copy it? Nope, sure can't. Oh, or maybe I can. Ha ha ha. Okay, great. So we've copied it there. Now, how should we do this? Because in the reference photo, actually this roof on the side is slightly lower than the height of this roof. So I wonder what might happen. Let's just say for kicks and gigs, let's do something crazy. Uh-oh, bring my thing back. Let's just do something crazy real quick. What if, and hear me out, what if we add a wall? I don't know if you can do this. Nope, I don't want to add another story. I want to add a wall here. Hello. I don't even know where my little thing is. There we go. What if we add a wall here? And we make this one medium wall height. and we make this one short? Nope, can't do it. What if we brought this in one and made this short wall height and made this medium height? Nope, the whole floor has to go. Okay, well, that's good to know. At least we have figured that out. I'm gonna bring these both down to short wall height. We're just gonna undo some of this. There we go. Bring the roofs back. Oops, let's go up there. Okay, well, we tried it. That's all right. And you know what? We might just have to go with this. They might just be the same height, and that's okay. Because my house will be a little bit different, and that's perfectly all right. So we're just gonna do one of those. And what if for kicks and gigs, what if we brought this out one? What if we duplicated it, rotated it, oops, moved it back? What would happen then? Okay, that's a thing. Hey, I think that's pretty close. Well, ooh, okay, pretty close. Let's move this over there. Does that look strange? What if we just keep moving it until the very edge? I mean, how do you handle this situation? Oh, you just keep moving it, I guess. But then there's like this huge overhang. Does this look weird? Because in the photo, this roof right here, this roof, only comes up to about, oops, here. And it is shorter. So if we brought that down maybe. What if we brought that way? But see, it's clipping there now. So what if we just made it shorter again? Whoop. But the problem is that it clips on this side now. So how does one fix that? How do you people in your fancy roofs do this? You know, see like how it has this right here? So I'm noticing that this has a little bit of an inlet. So maybe that's the key, is that we don't have any right angles. What if, let's just see if anything changes if we do that. We'll go down and we'll put the walls up. And we'll do the same thing that we did. We'll just move this around. We'll do the same thing that we did here. We'll add a, oops, not there. We'll add a wall right here. And then let's see if we can isolate just this room, bring that back one. And then if we come back up here, oh, I guess we'll have to do it for this room as well. Okay, we'll do the same thing. And then put that down. If we bring this back one, let's see how that impacts the roofing situation. Because then we can put this there, put that there. What if we got rid of this entirely? Okay, so I mean, that is a thing. Like, it is doing what I expected it to do. But how do I get the little triangle over here? Let's think about this. Well, let's see what it looks like on the inside. We'll go down. Oh, well, of course there's a second floor there, so can't really see anything anyway. Okay. I think that's okay. I think this is correct because the basis of the house itself is an L shape. So I think that's the primary objective here. So that's a good place to start. What would happen? I'm trying to think. Columns, spandrels. What if we put columns here? Because the front porch does have columns. I don't necessarily love these columns in particular, but what if we put, can we put a platform on top of the columns? No, I don't think so. Platform trims, half walls, no. I'm trying to figure out how to make this roof work. What if we did something, let's see what this shape is. Is this what we want? What even is this? Is that it? Did we figure it out? It's hard to tell. Oops. Undo that. I wanted this person. It's hard to tell where you're placing it. Well, maybe if I went down one. Nope, that didn't help. It's definitely, now does it, it does protrude a bit. And does it show in the back? No, it does not show in the back. So I guess I have to just kind of put it like that. Okay, sure. But the problem is that like this, I don't like that it keeps moving like this. Stop it. Like I want to see here. See how it like just kind of floats? Is there a way to stop that? I don't know. Maybe I'll look it up later. So with the example of the house, okay, so it's literally just diagonal stuff. Okay, got it. I wonder if, maybe we just leave it like that for now. Because there is another window that is supposed to come like in this area. So you see how this is so it really should be this. This is really the piece that would give us, see, because it has a wall there. So if we were to move this around, just do our best to center it. Maybe that's it. Like maybe that's just how we handle that. And what if we moved this way so that that's flat? Move this way so that that's flat. Okay. And then we move this way as well by a tile. See, but then that clips right there. So that's not what we're going for. Therein lies the challenge here. Because these heights are right, but then there's this situation. So I'm not exactly sure how to handle this right now. So the question is, do we go for accuracy or just as close as possible, you know? I feel like personally, This is okay. And we'll just have some roof here. It's just what it's gonna have to be, I suppose. And here we have one of these guys though. See, but that's the problem, is that that doesn't fit there. So maybe we just leave that there for the moment and then see what we can make happen. Okay? All right, so here's what we're working with so far. We'll just do a little 360 tour. Wow, I think this is the layout of the exterior. Let's see, we do need to add another window back here. So we'll just take this and we'll put this. Can we do it between floors? Nope. We'll do this here. And then we did lose a couple of, we did lose this one, so we'll put this here. Great, all on the same floor. Oh, it actually looks like this wall, or this ceiling, does peek out over here. Does that look weird though, you know? Like, I think it looks kind of strange. Just because, you know, like of how it clips right there. Excuse me. I mean, but maybe, right? Again, like, what if we just move this out a little bit? Stop moving. We move that out. But then do we run into the same issue here? You see how it's like just drifting? Is there a way to stop it from drifting? Yeah, so it just comes into the same issue. Do we just leave it like this and do the same thing as here and just deal with it? Maybe we just deal with it. All right, well, this is what we get for just trying stuff, you know? And then this comes like right there, it looks like, or maybe like here. It's not centered. Like, that's, I think, what bugs me a little bit. So maybe we'll move this over and we'll move that over so that that's centered a little bit more. Yeah, maybe this is like even over more. We're just trying to do as best we can here. Okay. Grabbing another reference photo. So it looks like there's also windows. I'm gonna Google how to stop Sims 4 camera from drifting. Camera. Free camera, Sims 4, Sims 3 camera. Rotate view, Sims 4 camera, free camera, Sims 3, top down view. Oh, that's how you do that. Oh, that's, okay, well that's cool. I didn't know that you could do that, but now I know. Now, how in the world did we get here? Oh boy, where am I? Help! I didn't like that. That was scary. Okay, coming back over here. Free camera. Oh, so this, when you do free camera, it just points it wherever your mouse goes. Oh, okay. Well, this is good to know. So we'll escape that. We'll do the Sims 4 camera real quick. One of the things that I just read was that with the Sims, oops, undo that, was that with the Sims 4 camera, it focuses on the high point of whatever lot you are working on. So that's very interesting. All right, let's see. I think that there are a couple more windows right there. All right, so next thing is, I think this house is on a platform or a foundation. So maybe we put a foundation. Must be applied to a room. Maybe I don't know what a foundation is. Walls and empty rooms. Once you've placed a room or deck, use the horizontal arrow to resize it, the curved arrows to rotate it, and the multi-arrow button to move it. Okay, I want to put a deck. Room tool, platform tool. Drag to create a room underneath the current selected floor. Okay, that's a basement. Platform tool. Drag to create a platform. To delete, hold control. You can adjust platform height after placement. Triangular room, rooms, octagonal platform, square. Now, what's the difference between square platform and platform tool? Once you've placed a platform, use the vertical arrows to raise or lower it, the horizontal arrows to resize, the curved arrows to rotate. Okay. Triangle, L shape, round, round. Well, I'm going to use this to create a platform. I've done it. Okay, cool. And then what if we move it up? Because I want there to be stairs. There's 2 stairs. Look at that. Okay, I was having trouble with that last time because what about these? I was having trouble with that last time because I think I wasn't doing it in the right order. I think I tried to put the platform, but I didn't raise it, so the stairs weren't bringing them up, if that makes sense. Anyway, well, this is great. See, look, we've learned. We're just trying different things. So we will add some, I feel like I'm like looking down like this a lot. My goodness. Let's add a column. That looks like too big. I need something a little bit daintier, a little bit more decorative. Maybe that. That looks okay. And I think this comes, oops. Was this the one? Yeah. Put one right there. Then we'll put another one right there. Because then we also have a fence that comes around. And it's like slightly decorative. It's got vertical slats. No, I don't want that. I don't think I like that one. Now, why does it put it across the whole thing? Will all of them do that? Why is that? Maybe we should take this away. And maybe we should see if that makes a difference for how we're able to place these. Because last time, I was in fact, let's do some stair rails. So these stair rails are really only on one side. Oh, but it puts them on 2. Well, now, Okay, I was wondering if the music was going based off of where I was putting things, or just based or just based off its own tempo. I think it's based off its own tempo, but I just so happened to be moving around the same pace as the music. I was very confused. I want something pretty simple here. No, that's not right. I can't even remember which ones we've tried. We'll just go with that for now, I suppose. Oh my, hello hedge. Now, how do we put a fence around just the porch? Because that's correct right there, you know? I can't recall what I did last time. Oh, I don't know. Place fence by drawing. Perfect. Okay, well, this is great. This is what we needed. I don't know which fence this is, but here we go. Look at that. Perfection. We should probably try to match these based off of what matches with these guys. No, I don't like that one. We'll put that there. And then we will change this fence to match. Does this match? Nope. How about this? Nope. Do these have names? They do have names. This is the design Calabria. Okay, let's see if any of them have those words. Calabria. Not looking like it. Okay, well, we'll just find something as close as we can. Nope. Nope. Maybe. This is the square post. Nope. Nope. No. No. Mm-mm. Maybe. Which one looks better? This one or this one? I feel like the rounded one is giving more, the rounded one is giving more cottage to me. So I might do that. Okay, so then let's try and find a fence that matches. I think, oopsies, undo. I think these undo. Thank you. Yeah, that matches, right? Does that match? Does that match? It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, yeah, that's the same one. Okay, great. We might just go with that. And we might change these columns later. Let's see what this column looks like. Let's see if any of them match that better. I mean, just the regular one kind of looks good. I'd say this one, maybe that one. Maybe we can try them. Maybe we can just try them out, you know? That's what we're here for. So these are the 4 that I think might look okay. What if we get rid of that, slot you in? Okay. If we got rid of you, slot you in. Oops. Woo, where are we going? No, that looks too round. What if we try you? No. think that's right either. That one or that one. Going back to the reference photo. The reference photo is a bit more decorative up top, but the fencing is much more square. Maybe we'll just keep both and see what happens. Why not? Roof trims, roofs. Okay. And we might have to adjust this window a little bit. Let's put a door real quick. What does this door look like? Just gonna go with whatever looks cute, I guess. I don't have a really great picture of it. Let's see if we can find anything. Okay, let's see. It looks like it's just one of those windows that has, or one of those doors that has just like a little window at the top. There's a couple of different designs that I see, but all of them have a blue trim. So we'll need a window with a blue, or a door with a blue trim and something maybe like this. No blue trim there though. No blue trim. So just some kind of window at the top. Do we have a blue trim? Nope, that doesn't work on that wall height. And it's not a double door. It's just a single door. That might work. That's cute. I think this is one of our few that have the blue wall trim, as well as some excitement happening up top. Okay, we're gonna go with that door. Fantastic. So what that also tells me is that I want to move that over because these are centered. So I'll move this and we'll just move that over one tile. Now that's infuriating. That what if we just center it like that and make it taller? We made it shorter. Sure, we'll go with that. So those are centered. Great. Now, here's what I want to do though, is I want to put a roof right here, like between the columns and the top of this thing. So what if we just made all of that medium wall height so that we had a little bit more to work with? And what if we just put a roof? Now, what does this roof look like? It's just literally a flat square. So it's literally just, yeesh. What a sound. Okay, let's try something else. What if we put down walls, floor? What if we put down another platform? Is that doable? Now, what does this look like? Oh my. What have we done? Now, is that the correct answer though, you know? What's a spandrel? Oh. Is that the correct answer? Maybe it's not, oops. Maybe it's not that, but maybe it's, is it the whole? That? And then we just take these away. You know? So that we can put a wall. Walk with me now. Where even are we in space right now? So we can put a wall right here. You know? Is that the answer? Okay. Okay. I think we're making progress. Look at that. Okay. We just needed to add like a floor and then push it back. Okay. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it, people. And this can be really, really not much of anything here. Just bring that all the way to the edge there. Bring that all the way to the edge there. Hello. Now, what's the difference between that and this? You know, I don't know. I don't want it to clip, though. Like, it's like not far enough on this side, but too far on that side. Why? What's the deal with these roofs? They're driving me crazy. You're making me crazy. Oops. Put that there. Just undo that. Whatever, dog. It is what it is. It's our first time building. We're just doing our best. Okay, so we're gonna copy the window. We're gonna put that there. Back to where it's supposed to be. I think this is probably as close as we're gonna get. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty proud of this, except for the fact that there is a window here. So right here, there should be a window. I don't know where that went. So we're gonna just copy that and put it back. And really, this area right here should go back. Like the whole thing should go back. Because it's not, and we'll just put this right there. Cool. Because in the image, it's really not a lot of space on this porch. And this, so maybe I just bring this out a little bit more. So there's a little bit more like depth here. Because like I said, there is a window that goes right here. And I think that there's some like garden stuff happening. Yeah, okay. Like in this corner. Yeah, all right, great. Great. Everybody's happy. Oh, look, there's a random. That, okay. Okay. So, wow, look at us, folks. Oh, we have to bring the whole thing out. Okay, just bring that out one. Bring that out one. Great, great. Everything is still looking correct. Oh, we lose windows occasionally. Not sure why that happens, but alas. And then there should be another door actually back here. Yeah, so we'll just copy the door from the front. I'll just copy the door from the front and put it back here. That goes, see, friends, stop moving. No, why can't we put the door? Oh, because the stairs are there. Probably. All right. We'll go inside. We'll take these off. Go down. No, not to the basement. There we go. Probably because the stairs are there, yeah. So we'll just move these elsewhere. Oh my goodness, our window disappeared again. Why does that keep happening? All right, whatever. Well, I'll just keep putting it back, I suppose. And then the door is kind of halfway between these folks. All right, cool. All right. And I think, let's see. So the main difference between my house and the actual house is that maybe there isn't a second floor. Like, can we... Maybe we save. Let's save this. Let's save this, and then I'm going to try something, because the difference between this layout and the reference photo is primarily you can see it in the back. This area of the house here on the right-hand side is supposed to be taller than the left-hand side. So really, this side over here is only supposed to be this high, like where the awning is. Or like just a little bit taller than the awning. So what floor, what is this? So what if we... Are we doing a crazy? What would happen if we just... I know that we're like getting rid of all of our windows and stuff, but I don't know what this is either. What if we tried to put the roof back this way? How tall would that be? Hello? I can't see. Is that still at the same height? No, it's not. Huh, okay, so let's just undo all of that. I don't remember what we did before that, though. There we go. Okay. What if we just brought this down, you know, and just squished it? What if we just did that? Because it's supposed to have a little bit of height variation, you know? Maybe that's how we do it. Por qué no? Why not? Let's add another window here, just because I like some natural lighting. I don't think that that's actually accurate. Oh yeah, we got to bring back our window that regularly just disappears. Whoa. Nope. Come back. Eyedropper. Double hung window. Bada bing, bada boom. Bring that down. And then we will also... Oh, shoot. We'll just put it there for now because we can take this stairwell out right now. We don't really need it at this exact moment in time. So I'm going to move this here. So we have, okay, well, this is certainly interesting because what I'm seeing is that, the door from the outside actually, oh, rats. That's not what I wanted to do. The door from the outside actually does not sit on the ground. So how do we fix that? Do we just do that? Boom, boom. And then put this on the ground? Like, does that make sense? Is that weird? What's a foundation? We're in the basement now. Let's put the walls down. Okay. Huh, this is interesting. Because we have a little platform here, and we have another door here. However, we need the inside door to also be on the floor. So do we just raise this whole thing up? And then put stairs in the back as well? Is that the solution here? You just put these like hello, right there, like wherever the door is. And then what if we have to do the same thing here? Just raise that up. I guess. I hadn't really thought about that, not gonna lie. All right. Okay, sure. Sure. Once again, our windows have disappeared. I think because we adjusted the height of where they all were. Okay, let's put the windows back. Ah. Undo that. All right, let's see. Back to the reference photos. We have two windows here. Boom. And let's just go there. Then we have two windows here. Boom. Boom. And one window here. Boom. And of course, we can choose to move any of these if we'd like, or add any. We'll do an eyedropper here. We'll add a couple more. Boom and boom. Okay, and what does that look like on the inside? Okay, great. The windows are not on the floor. The doors go into the walkway. Perfect. And we have, I think, a finished floor plan and exterior. Look at us. So we'll do a little bit of let's see if we want to tweak any of this. So short wall height, well, is that what that is? I think they're all on short wall height. I can't really tell. What if we bring that down? Yeah, I think that kind of has to stay there-ish. That's correct. That's correct. That looks good. We might add some more windows here, depending on what we decide to do. There is a little bit of clipping happening, like with the roof pieces, but we're just doing what we can. We're learning, and that's okay. We've got the back door with a little bit of a stairs, and then we have the side. Cute. All right. Adorable. So the next thing I'm gonna do, let's see, what time is it? 1 o'clock. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is Let's see, 1 second, folks. I'm gonna save. Just make sure that's good. Okay, good, good, good. Next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna add some walls. So going back to the reference photos. So it has like white paneling, white horizontal paneling. So that's what we're gonna look for. Siding, and it's literally just like that kind of, but it has blue trim. So is this kind of perfect? Is that what that looks like? White with blue trim, white with blue trim, or is this better? I think I like the wider paneling. Yeah, I think I like the wider paneling, personally. Just looking at the options here. Yeah, I think I like this. This is kind of perfect. Great. Now, is there a way to add it to everything all at once? If not, I will do it all. That is perfectly fine. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll go down a layer. Boom, 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 boom. Easy peasy. Doo doo, coming around the back. Ooh, hello. There we go. Pick it back up. Paneling. Let's go up a layer, a floor. This is really convenient that there's these white swatches with blue. Great. See, look, and it's even clipping inside. That's going to be a problem for another day when we move to working on the inside of the house, which maybe today, may not be. We'll just see how this goes after we do some more of the exterior. Get that done. Done and dusted, as they say. Okay, we have paneling on everything. Fantastic. What a great little detail. And then, oh, there are a couple of chimneys. So let's add a couple of chimneys. Why not? Nope, you go back there. Okay, great. Okay, so there's a chimney right here. I need just a very simple, like, brick chimney. Like, that's a little too tall, in my opinion. I want it to be a little bit more squat, like a square. Does this come in red? Potentially, no. Because all of the images that I have referenced are quite red. Like, literally, they are brick squares. This looks a little too tall, though. Just a little too large. So maybe we go with this one. I think it's the most descript, you know. We'll put one there, and then another one comes here. I don't know why they have two of these. Is there a way that I can bring this like down so that less of it shows? Unclear. We're just gonna add it because this is what I see. Okay, roof pattern. I actually think this roof pattern is pretty good. Let's see if there's different colors. Design tool cannot be used on this object. Interesting. Roof patterns. So, yeah, let's see. This definitely is like a brick overlay. This one in the image is a little bit more red. I don't think I like that though. I kind of like the, just like that standard one. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. No, I don't think I like that. We'll just leave it as is. And maybe if we need to change the color of these, we can as well. Maybe we just change them to like this gray, like this dark gray. That looks a little bit better. I don't know. We can figure that out later. As I keep saying, it'll get done when it gets done, you know? Okay, cool. Let's move the house. Shall we? Move house, move lot. Let's move the house. I want to move the house like over so that it's more. Oh, what happened here? Undo that. Why is this squishy? Move the house. No, move it up a little bit. Not that much. So that there's a little bit of room in the front and actually more back. A little bit of room in the front, a little bit of room in the back. Okay. Actually, where it was might have actually been perfectly just fine. Undo. We're just gonna leave it here so that we have a bit of space here. We will move it backwards though. I think that was good. Again, but why is this happening? Very strange. We're just gonna leave that there. I don't know what that is, but I don't have the expertise for it at this particular moment of time. Okay, actually, I might need to have the expertise for it at this particular moment in time, because the only other one of the only other things that I see missing here is that there is a fence that goes around this front portion. So we might just gotta do that. Okay. Let's go back to the selection tool. We're gonna copy this guy. Nope, not the stairs. I want the rounded navels, or whatever that said. Give me a fence. All right, and then we had the fence coming from here. Honestly, not very far back this way. Kind of like that. Maybe a bit further up. And it definitely, maybe not that far up actually. Depending on what angle you're looking at this puzzle reference really impacts the scale of all this. Let's just go here. Do that. Great. It's unclear if this goes all the way back like this, or if this kind of just extends and becomes a whole like backyard area, you know? Oops, undo that. Because maybe it does. Look at this random staircase. Because maybe it does. Maybe. Maybe it comes like that. But then why would you need stairs to the backyard, you know? Because what if this is just like where we keep like the trash cans and stuff, you know? Oh, we lost some stairs. Let's get the stairs back. See if they'll fit over here. Oops, let's rotate those. Let's get rid of that. Let's copy this. Bada bing, bada boom. Then we'll rotate it to go that way. Maybe we moved the lot too far back. Okay, so we just have to move it again. So if we're here, we'll just bring it forward. Okay, that still looks normal. Then we'll copy those and bring them back here. Bottom of the stairs are off the lot. Interesting. So how far? Oh, what's happening? Are there stairs on the inside still? I thought we got rid of those. So where does the lot actually end? Do we have to bring it even more forward? I'm not sure. I mean, we can try it. One more. And then see if we can get stairs again. I'm gonna copy the stairs and bring them back. Turn around. There we go. Okay. I think that's about as far back as we're gonna be able to get them. Okay, we'll just leave it like that for now, I guess, with an open fence. Actually, we can extend this. I don't see why not. And maybe we copy it or not. Nope, don't want to do that. Bring me my fence. Where is my fence drawing tool? Here we are. Oh, I'm looking for a fence. Silly me. Perfect. All right, sure. ¿Por qué no? Okay, so we've added the fence, but this comes up here more. This comes up here. We're extending that. And we're extending this. Great. And we might actually change this fence, high key, low key, but we'll get there when we get there, you know? Okay, just checking our time. Okie dokie. So I'm very proud of this. I think this looks really, really good. I think this is pretty much also the entire exterior minus like shrubbery and fences and lights and stuff. What is that called? Landscaping. Except for landscaping, I think this looks pretty good. So maybe this is where we save it for today, and then the next time we'll figure out the layout for the inside, and we can start decorating and putting landscaping and all kinds of other fun stuff. But this is pretty good. This has been a really good learning. I think that figuring out this platform thing with these stairs outside was a great learning. Also learning how to put this here by starting off with like a full wall and then just deleting the 3 so that just the flooring exists so that we can put a ceiling here. Great education. Obviously still we have some work to do with learning how to make the roof pieces look seamless, but I think this is a great place to start. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today. This has been super duper fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye.